The husband and wife duo that operates Chima's and affiliated LLCs have been arrested following a lengthy investigation into tax evasion. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Kuldip and Carol Singh, who own and operate Chima's Liquor, were arrested Tuesday afternoon on 6 felony charges. Court records say investigators dug through 4 years of tax filings, bank account records, and more, and alleged that the duo altered records and invoices and owe more than $100,000 in back taxes. Felony charges include evading income tax, failure to pay sales tax, theft by unlawful taking, and filing a fraudulent Nebraska income tax return. Both were able to post $10,000 each for their bail and will be making their first court appearance on the charges in the coming weeks. Well, authorities responded to a 2-vehicle crash involving a semi and van around 8:30 a.m. Wednesday. The crash occurred near the intersection of Highway 26 and the Highway 71 overpass. KNEB News Director Scott Miller was on scene and says the van was apparently struck by the semi and the back end of the van was nearly completely torn off. The semi rolled and came to rest in the south ditch of Highway 26. Scanner traffic indicated the driver of the semi was able to get out of the vehicle. KNEB News saw one occupant from the van taken from the scene by ambulance, but the extent of injuries are unknown. No word on the semi driver as of airtime. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, you don't have to be like a tortoise and carry your home on your back. They have mortgage experts that can help you finance the home that's perfect for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for your next home or simply want to refinance the home you're in, the experienced lenders at Platte Valley Bank are there to help. Contact them at pvbank.com or call and visit with one of the mortgage experts to take advantage of great rates at Platte Valley Bank.
Welcome back. Expansion of ESU 13's Valley Alternative Learning Transitioning School, or VALTS, into Cheyenne County is already paying off for high school students needing alternative means for advancing their education. VALTS has been in operation at the Scottsbluff campus of WNCC since 1998, and this fall marked the start of those services at the college's Sidney satellite campus. Through a distance learning format, students in the Sidney, Layton, and Creek Valley school districts are able to join VALTS to earn credits in English, social studies, math, and science courses required for their high school graduation. Sidney High School Principal Chris Arendt says the impact to Sidney and its students have been immediate, with students who were very motivated to graduate through another option beyond the traditional classroom. Well, the Activate Alliance Committee has announced the start of a new bike share program in the Box Butte County community. Gently used bikes have been tuned up, painted bright green, and have reflective stickers indicating it's part of the Alliance Community Bike Program, available for use by residents at no charge. Users are welcome to use a bright green bike in any of the designated racks and are asked to return it to any bike rack with an Alliance Community Bike Rack sign when done. Police Chief Philip Lucan says he believes the program is a significant step for the community, for members to be able to enjoy a safe and wonderful community. Riders are encouraged to wear a helmet and reminded to abide by all bicycle-specific laws. Use is at a rider's own risk, and each bike does have a locating device. And the Cheyenne Police Department is kicking off a 10-day campaign encouraging people to lock up their vehicles, homes, and valuables. The Lock It or Lose It campaign is an adaptation of a nationwide effort to prevent property crimes. The Cheyenne Police Department will post daily social media posts at 9 p.m. reminding folks to secure their valuables. Well, still to come, snow is in the forecast, plus the Scottsbluff Police Department has an update on the 6th Avenue shots fired investigation. KNEB.TV News will be back right after the break.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source.
Boy, we're going to
for
be
weather.
dealing with quite a bit of change in the weather coming here across the region. We're going to have some breezy to windy conditions at times here this evening before things turn partly cloudy later on here in the evening as we go through the later night hours tonight into the early morning hours tomorrow. Certainly left with the calm before the storm here before things get much more interesting and much more active as we go forward. In fact, we are dealing with our first winter storm of the season on the way. Heaviest snow is going to be in northern portions of the area. There'll be lighter snow amounts to the south. There are some wind concerns as well with this system as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours that we will definitely keep an eye on. Yesterday, we hit a high of 49 after a low of 19. We were much warmer today, near record territory in some locations. Nothing in the rain gauge, and we're well below normal. We'll add some to that here, though, I think over the next couple of days. Temperatures right now in the 50s and 40s across the area. We have 20s and 30s in the Dakotas. That colder air is coming our way, though, tomorrow. The door will be wide open to that cold air sliding in here. And I think by Friday afternoon, we could see highs maybe in the teens is all. Right now, winds are out of the west-southwest at 15, occasionally up to 20, even some gusts 30 to 40, especially in the wind-prone areas of eastern Wyoming. Let's take a look at what we've got going on out here. We do have all kinds of weather headlines here for you. We have winter storm warnings out. We have winter weather advisories. We have winter storm watches in effect for portions of the area. Essentially, the area here in these purple shaded areas, Laramie County through Scottsbluff, Banner, Morrill County, and then these counties shaded out here in purple. Those are all winter weather advisories. This pink area, all been upgraded to winter storm warnings, and then still leaving some winter storm watches for an area in between the warning and the watch where they're not quite sure which direction they want to go. Ultimately, we certainly expect the heaviest snow to be confined here in that area, and that is why the winter storm warnings have been posted for the area. When you get on the bus tomorrow, it's not going to be overly terrible. Temperatures in the 30s. On the way home, it's going to be cloudy and still in the 30s. Let's take a look at Futurecast as we go through the evening hours tonight. We're going to have a fair amount of clouds and wind early. We'll decrease the winds and move the clouds out overnight. We're going to see low temperatures that are going to fall down into the 20s and 30s out there for lows tomorrow. Highs aren't going to be much higher than that, to be honest with you, tomorrow. So we start the morning with just a few clouds. By lunchtime, we start to see the snow develop off to our west. And then through the afternoon and evening hours, that's where this snow continues to fall. You'll notice it's an overrunning snow event, so the same areas are going to see this snow for quite a period of time. And when we get into those heavier bands of snow, that's going to dictate how much snow falls with this storm system. We're looking at anywhere from the low 30s around Lusk, maybe to near 50 early in the day near Ogallala. Temps will fall after that. So what are we looking at for snowfall totals? We're going to look at two different models and show you there's a lot of similarities. This is the European model. It's picking up anywhere from 7 to 10 inches from an area from Lusk over to Gordon, 3 to 6 inches, lighter amounts further to the south of that, maybe only an inch or two from Scottsbluff and Oshkosh and points to the south. Now, the American model looks very similar to this, a little higher snowfall totals, 9 to 12 inches along the Lusk-Gordon area, and then 3 to 6 inches for a large portion of the rest of the region. I think this is pretty close. Certainly, I think the heaviest snow bands going to be just to the north of us. That area is where we're probably going to see some of those heavier snow bands set up. So what are we looking at for snowfall totals? This is our official forecast right now. And as we look at southern portions of the Panhandle, we're in southern portions of the region, not much, maybe only an inch or so from Pine Bluffs over to Sydney along that I-80 corridor. As we go into the North Platte River Valley, we'll be dealing with a little more snow. By the time we pile everything up, we're looking at maybe 3 to 5 inches of snow. Out of that, maybe slightly less in a few areas, maybe closer to 6 inches in some. And then I think heavier snowfall totals, certainly that Lusk over to Chadron area, we're going to see snowfall totals maybe approaching 10 to 12 inches in some of those areas. Still probably 6 inches or more in the Alliance area as well. Again, ultimately where we end up with, we're going to have a shovelable snow. Windy early, turning mostly clear late. 33 for a low. Tomorrow, the snow showers will start to develop late. They'll be heavier after dark. 43 your expected high. We're not going to warm up much Friday. We'll kick the snow out of here in the morning, be only around 30 for a high, maybe back to 40 for Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, upper 40s to low 50s. Wednesday, we fall back down into the mid 40s with another system heading our way for the middle portions of next week.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different. A community is connections, friends, family, schools, teams. At Allo, we're honored to be a part of your community. As members of the community, we're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. We're providing low and no-cost broadband to qualifying community members. Go to allofiber.com/EBB to learn more.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Welcome back. Last week, the Scottsbluff Police Department provided more information about a vehicle involved in a shots-fired investigation in the 1700 block of 6th Avenue, and now a warrant for a Scottsbluff man's arrest has been issued. The warrant charges 31-year-old Jesse Dean with discharging a firearm near a vehicle or building and intentional child abuse. Now, Dean's house was struck by bullets from that white pickup's driver, but Scottsbluff police say that Dean was less than forthcoming about the details from that incident. His arrest affidavit indicates that the male in the pickup was making remarks about Dean's girlfriend, and the two men then became engaged in a gun battle. Officers asked Dean afterwards about the video from their Ring doorbell and home security system, but were told that neither were working. Police obtained a search warrant and got the video from Ring directly, confirming that not only did Dean fire at least 2 shots at the man with the white pickup, all while Dean's 5-year-old son was sitting in a pickup in their driveway. Now, Scottsbluff police are asking for the public's help in locating Jesse Dean and his vehicle.
We suspect that he's driving a 1997 GMC Sonoma with 21 county plates, commercial 507D. Also, part of the vehicle description on that Sonoma is there will be a bullet strike, a bullet hole in the tailgate of that vehicle, And there's a second bullet hole in the vehicle on the driver's side in the actual pickup bed itself on the outside of the vehicle. So we're looking for him for that vehicle. If anybody has any information about that, they can certainly contact the dispatch center at 632-7176, or they can contact Crime Stoppers at 632-STOP, and could be eligible for a cash reward with any information leading to this person's arrest.
Again, if you know the whereabouts of 31-year-old Jesse Dean or his pickup, contact Crime Stoppers and you'll be eligible for that cash reward.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, Wild Lights at Riverside Discovery Center features festive decorations, hot cocoa music, and of course, lots of lights. Zoo Director Anthony Mason tells KNB News the event starts this Friday and runs from 5 to 7 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, both this weekend and next weekend.
There are lights throughout the zoo, Christmas decorations. We've added a few new light displays this year throughout the event. And of course, you can get some hot cocoa during the event and some other, wonderful goodies. There will be themed activities throughout the event. We have some fire pits set up, throughout. So if you're in an outdoor area, you can stop and warm yourself up a little bit.
Mason says the new theme for the Children's Museum will be Jurassic Holiday, and the indoor play area will be open during Wild Lights.
So it is a mashup of Jurassic and Ice Age dinosaur type features, along with of course Christmas and the holidays. And so it's a fun theme mashup we're doing in and around that area. Not through the whole Wild Lights isn't that theme. So it's really fun for kids. It's a fun indoor place. I know it's of course it's cold this time of year, but there's plenty of indoor activities to do, so you can stop in and warm up and then go back outside and walk around looking at the lights.
He says the chimpanzees, bears, and squirrel monkeys will also be opening special Christmas presents that are enrichment projects during the events. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.